Hey, welcome back to Karlova Design channel, and in this tutorial I'm gonna show you how to make a Ditty. It's a drawstring sack that was inspired by traditional marine Ditty bags. As always, you can find the link to the pattern in the description. This project might be a little bit too complex for a complete beginner, but if you still want to make this bag and you don't have any previous experience, you can skip the pockets and make the bag without the pockets. You need some soft leather for this bag, maybe 3-4 ounces, and some thin leather for the pockets. Also a piece of heavy leather for the strap. Let's go ahead and get started. So this is my new pet, and I'm really happy with this purchase because I don't have to assemble the whole pattern out of a million sheets anymore, and I'm super happy about it. It's an HP DesignJet T230. It's discontinued, so I got it for a good price, and so far I'm very pleased with its performance. And the pattern version for 24-inch roll paper is also included. I recommend using natural edge on top. Pretty much every leather hide has this kind of an edge that is almost straight but not quite, and this looks much better than if you just cut it straight. As you can see, this is quite a soft leather. It's an Italian Vegetan, probably 1.8 millimeters thick. And for the pockets, I used some really soft and thin lining leather. You can use something around 1 mil and maybe 2.5 ounce. This pattern is made for 5mm stitching irons.
Was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was a Boreati. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blow me, belly boys blow. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She hadn't been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
I got some brass Chicago screws here with a post length about 1/4 inch. You can replace these with rivets if you want. The size of the Chicago screws will depend on the thickness of your leather, so measure that carefully.
She rises early in the morning. What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning.
Moving on to everyone's favorite part of any project, which is the zippers. And I usually do not use glue. Normally I use two-sided tape for the zippers, but it does not provide enough holding strength for this project. As you can notice here, I'm absolutely terrible with glue and I hate working with it. This is why I mostly avoid it, but in this project it's necessary. Now we're gonna stitch the zippers along with the front side of the pockets with the opening for the zipper. At this stage you can absolutely decide whether you want the pockets flesh side up or flesh side down. In my case, when you open the pocket, you will see the flesh side of the leather. Since this is quite thin leather, we need to be careful and not tighten up the stitches too much. Here, take some really strong glue and glue the top of the pockets to the main body. This will prevent them from sticking out and also give additional structure. If you use a soft leather for this bag, as I recommend, then you can stitch it turned, or if you're using something thicker and maybe a little bit more stiff, you can use other types of stitches like parallel stitch, for example, and cross stitch, etc., etc. The pockets are quite spacious, so you can put a lot of stuff in them. The drawstring stopper is included with the pattern, but I recommend making it this way just to make sure it fits perfectly. Every drawstring has different thickness. For the strap, I recommend something around 6, 7, 8 ounces, so it's quite thick and stiff. On the next part, the camera went out of focus, but basically I just marked the positions of the holes with a seam ripper. Same recommendation for the strap keeper, although it's also included with the pattern, but you'd be better off measuring it with your actual pieces so it's gonna hold really tight. This is not necessary part of the project, but something that I like to do. It's just polishing the surface. Next, we're gonna need a couple of swivel hooks and a button stud or Sam Brown stud. Let's assemble the strap. This is the source of barking. The leather of the strap was a little bit too thick for the button stud, so I had to skive it a little bit. You can make an additional strap keeper to place it right next to the swivel hook, so it's all kind of more put together. and this is how it looks inside. So if you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe and comment, and you have 50% discount on karlovadesign.com website. Enjoy creating beautiful stuff.
Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.